The creation of a new life is indeed a miracle. Giving birth and being born brings us into the essence of creation. In animals, the reproductive parts produce gametes that fuse to form a zygote. This process is termed as fertilization. It is the zygote which develops into a new individual. But how could a single cell become such a big individual? Let us find out. The development of a multicellular organism begins from a single-celled zygote that undergoes rapid cell divisions and gives rise to a solid ball of cells. These cells arrange themselves in groups that differentiate into various tissues and organs of the body. This developing structure that looks like a mass of cells is termed an embryo. The embryo comes in contact with the uterine wall and gets attached to it. Further development of the embryo takes place in the uterus. The embryo gradually develops body parts like hands, legs, head, eyes, and ears, etc. At this stage, when all the body parts can be identified, embryo becomes a fetus. In human beings, it takes about 38 weeks from the fertilization of egg to the formation of a fully developed baby. When the development of the fetus into a baby is complete, the mother gives birth to a baby. Let us extend our understanding by taking an example of hen. Just like human beings, hens also practice internal fertilization. But do hens give birth to babies like us? No. Then, how chicks come into existence? Let us explore. After fertilization, zygote divides repeatedly to form an embryo, which travels down the oviduct. During the course of its travel, many protective layers form around the zygote. The hard shell of a hen's egg is an example of one such protective layer. The hen lays the egg. The zygote takes about 3 weeks to develop into a complete chick. You may have seen a hen sitting on its eggs. Do you have any idea? Why does the hen sit on her eggs? The hen sits on her egg to provide proper temperature to the egg for the development of an embryo. During this incubation period, the development of chick from the embryo takes place inside the egg. When the development of chick is complete, the egg shell breaks open and the chick comes out of it. Now a question that may click in your mind is that how development takes place in those animals which undergo external fertilization? To get the answer of this query, let us take an example of frog. Frogs practice external fertilization, that is, the development of embryo takes place outside the body of a female. The process of fertilization takes place in the water and the embryos continue to grow within their eggs. The embryo hatches out by rupturing the egg membrane. Have you noticed how an embryo of frog looks just after hatching? Just after hatching, it is called a tadpole larva. You must have seen several tadpole larvae swimming in ponds and streams during the rainy season. These tadpoles undergo various physiological and behavioral changes and transform into an adult form. The development of an individual from a single cell has fascinated humans since the dawn of time. Every culture has had its own theories and beliefs to explain the creation and birth of an individual of any species.